Yeah, it's okay.
Not update what?
Update on YouTube channel. So I think it's okay now. So let me double check. Yeah, it's always good. It's good to be on the live stream. And
But the beautiful girl tell us that live stream is on.
yeah, that's right. The live stream is on, and we also have a little small talk before the live stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this look like the behind the
So now
scene.
you're done to make sure that your hair looks nice.
Yeah, yeah. And could you share to me some information about the market, the price of cryptocurrency?
Yeah, cryptocurrency price. Everyone, if you are looking and watching, yeah, the price has gone down over the past week. Yeah, so it was like 40 plus thousand in our last slide, and of course, for that's for BTC. For ETH, it was like 3,005 or something like that. Huh? Yeah. So let me scroll to the previous one. Yes. Last week at this time that we were talking about 46,639 for BTC and 3,523 for ETH. So you look at it today. Wow, it's fine for ETH, 39,000 plus for BTC. So that is like quite a margin, quite a margin to talk about. For ETH, is more than 10% down. For BTC is also, yeah, I think 15%, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
based on the 360 I have shared to share on the screen, you may see that the price
wow,
around.
it's all red. You're looking at the bloodbath for the last few
Yeah,
days in terms of
yeah, it's
price
a
movement. Huh?
yeah, that's right. And
That's that's
uh,
pretty crazy. Yeah.
a lot of people ask us a question, why? And then we also had the title of our live stream today is BTC sell-off depends at correlation with the stock price. People don't know why the stock is right up, but the price of BTC is going down. And this morning, I also go to find the, the, the answer. Why? What's happening? Why the Bitcoin, the BTC is going down? And there are some answers, some hints that the people may thinking may find the answer. But if you are the new comer to join our live stream, remember to like and subscribe with our live stream to catch up with our live stream quickly. And now, before we start with the answer, and we still let's check with the fear and risk index. Now today is this update is 13 minutes ago. So let's see how's the latest update.
Be
It's
fearful.
maybe
So fearful.
now the latest one is go down
Oh, now it's
extreme
even worse.
fear. Yeah,
Extreme
extreme
fear.
fear. Yeah, extreme fear at this moment. Uh, and the next update will be 24 hour and it's exactly at 8 8 a.m. Singapore time. The new update of the fear and risk index in the crypto market is 20. Yeah, it's go down. That's why it's make the market go down. Yesterday is at this in this level and now it's only 20. Yeah, a lot of people ask us why, what's happening, and why the people feel headache about this supply of Bitcoin. And after that, I go into this article. I see the information why the Bitcoin is going up, and we see the market graph about this, and I see the information about the liquid liquidations. Yeah, because the liquidation past few weeks have not reached an extreme, especially compared with early March. That could point to the further selling pressure until the BTC experience deceive down more with the high trade volume. Yeah, because people when they set the long, but it's not a hit uh, as expectation, and then the price go down, and you see the indicators kept among the stock trader is go down. If I go to the trading view, I see the chart of the Bitcoin, the BTC is extreme go down. If I choose to 4 hours ago, not 1 hour ago, 4 hours ago, 4 hours with the 4 hours ago, I can see the price of the candle is going down, and now we see the bouncing back. It may be a long around 39,000 to 40,000, but later we will have a look on the Fibonacci and see um, what the resistance level and the support level to see how of this. And now let's go back with our live stream. Next slide, I I I will go to the slide of Mr. Nicholas. Um, we also can see something about the chain future of the Ethereum. Mr.
Yeah.
Nicholas, could you share something about?
All right. There is this information talking about Ethereum preparing for facelift. Yeah. So all of us know that Ethereum blockchain has been around for quite some time. Yeah. So it's not too long after BTC surfaced in the market and grabbed the world by surprise. So shortly after that, Ethereum surfaced into the market, and a lot of people, basically crypto investors, they were like, okay, deciding whether BTC or ETH, and that's where the comparison of their differences began. So of course, Ethereum has grown over the last many years until a point where what you see today, a lot of projects are using Ethereum, and then even besides having Ethereum blockchain, there are a lot of various other blockchain that are
Yeah,
competitive uh, uh, against Ethereum as well, and they began to become faster as well. So Ethereum, of course, you can't stay there forever. You need to improve. You need to change. You need to reinvent. So what Ethereum blockchain is expecting to happen, to do, expected to do, is that they are undergo a major change, so to speak. Yeah. So of course, people are talking about it going to happen during this summer. So basically, the idea is that they want to merge Ethereum. I don't know how they're going to do that. So basically, there is a switch from being a
proof
proof
of
of
work
work to proof of stake.
to proof of
Yeah.
stake. Yeah,
So, so
so
that sounds like a big challenge. I don't know what you have in mind. What do you think
yeah.
about this, from proof of work to proof of
Uh,
stake?
I also think that it's possibility because when the Ethereum team they think that with the proof of work, they may do a lot of mining thing, and they they may say it's a need for the green mining, and they support this with the proof of work. In the future, Ethereum is may look like uh, BNB and
Yeah.
some coin that who keep a large amount will receive will be the validator, and then a lot of questions asked why Bitcoin not go to the proof of work. Yeah, and yeah, and
BTC is super decentralized. So
yeah, and the answer that if people think BTC will become the proof of work, yeah, we the question will be answered based on what we need to do the research from beginning. Because if everything become the group of stack, why not BTC become the proof of stake? The answer will everything will be back as CBDC and some the other issue. Yeah, yeah,
You basically reset the whole thing, and then
yeah,
BTC become redundant after that, because
yeah,
no one can mine, because once it become proof of stake, you can't mine, right? So the question lies with since ETH is planning to move from proof of work to proof of stake. So what?
yeah,
There's no longer the need to mine ETH anymore, because
yeah.
can't mine after that.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. And some miner they are going to think about mining the uncoin like ETC
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah,
So
and now
so the question of whether you affect mining operators, I think the mining operators just have one thing less to mine. They just
yeah,
focus on mining BTC or a lot of other coins, alternative coins that's out in the market, right? Yeah.
yeah. Okay, we go to the next slide. It's about um, that's this information. Mr. Nicholas would like to share
IPO. Yeah.
more about.
So but in the last few months, we see US SEC
Yeah,
Securities and Exchange Commission. So they have been exploring and looking at how they can regulate crypto exchanges, how can they can regulate crypto transactions and all this kind of thing. So there is this operator, I cannot remember, it's in the article, but never mind. We don't talk about the company name, but we're just going to talk about the structure and the how what happens, what is going to happen. So SEC is actually planning to register and regulate each crypto exchange, and then of course they will they are exploring to separate out the asset custody to minimize investor risk. So the whole idea here is that um, you and I as investors, anyone in the world that's investors of cryptocurrency, there's always
yeah,
a certain level of risk. So if we invest in a crypto exchange that is well known, so I think the risk is lower. But if you are going to invest in with the crypto exchange that is someone you never heard of, a company that you never heard of,
yeah,
then the risk become higher. So
yeah,
uh, of course, if you look at the numbers last year, according to scammers and hackers stole 14 billion, 14 billion in total in crypto.
yeah,
Yeah, so 40 billion worth of crypto just stolen, just like that. Yeah, so this hacker become very rich.
yeah,
So these are problems that is out in the market. Of course, if there's certain regulations out there to try to protect investors, I think that's a good thing. So of course, this SEC, I think it was CEO or chairman or whoever, he says, Chancellor, he says there's no reason to treat crypto market differently from just because the technology used is different. Yeah. So I think this is a very sensible statement from him. Yeah. So of course, if there are more regulations to protect the market or rather the investors, it could also increase the market stability and also this price and value of the stability the crypto. Yeah. So
yeah,
so basically, it is such move could increase the confidence of investors generally. In general, you and I, anybody who is investing in crypto, it will help us to feel more confident. Okay, yeah. So there's regulations covering all these crypto exchange. So it should be okay. Yeah. So there is also a potential to increase investor protection. Yeah. If I feel protected because of the regulations, I will feel more willing to want to put more money to invest. Of course, the advice is never put everything in one basket, as you know. Yeah,
yeah,
so it possibly and potentially going to prevent fraudulent activities in the crypto ecosystem.
yeah,
Yeah, in everything. Yeah, it's possibly and going to prevent fraudulent, but it's not going to stop it. It's probably just going to minimize because of the regulations. It's very much like fiat currency. Fiat currency, central banks and various nations, they all have many regulations to cover fiat currency transaction
mm,
and all this for the last 100 years, but still there are fraudulent activities. Yeah, so it's not going to stop, it's just going to minimize, that's all. Yeah, so of course all crypto investors, they should feel at least at ease with such things, going on. Yeah.
But with this information, they SEC they require all the mining operator field. That means all mining operator in crypto must be applied for the IPO, or this is they encourage some of the mining industry to join the IPO, and SEC must be the one who approve it, right?
Yeah, so as
Um,
long as they are going for IPO, this SEC must approve, right? But this
yeah,
60 million is not small for this company. It's
yeah,
pretty large amount in lame commoners term. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one is about the solar Bitcoin mining facility. Yeah, and
Yeah. So we know that Bitcoin mining is taking up a lot of electricity, a lot of resources, a lot of money. Yeah.
yeah,
So this Blockstream and Block, as we all know, is formerly known as Square. So these two companies, they announced partnership with I think Tesla. Yeah, Tesla. So they announced the construction of solar-powered Bitcoin mining facility where in Texas. Yeah. So
yeah,
Texas seems like a very popular place because Texas has a large land area, and I think the law there favors crypto kind of thing. I think so. Yeah. So because the U.S. have 50, how many states? 50 states? I don't know.
yeah,
So many states, some states has different the way they deal with issues are different. In fact, if you commit a crime in this state, at most you could just go to jail. But if you commit the same crime in another state, you could be sentenced to death. Yeah. So different states have different kind of rules and regulations and law. So this Texas, they have this thing. Of course, the idea of solar powered Bitcoin mining facility, I think that's a interesting thing. I think it's going to be large scale, but I don't think they spend a lot of money. According to the report, I think they spend only 5 million. Maybe there's a typo, but $5 million to build a facility. Yeah, 5 million. Yeah, because over there is cheaper. They have a vast land. So 3.8 megawatts of electricity capacity, using Tesla's solar PV cells. Yeah, and it's what 12 megawatt hour megapack. Yeah, so of course, this move is basically telling the world they are working towards zero emissions energy in Bitcoin mining.
yeah,
So, uh, zero emissions. What do you think, bro?
yeah. That means they will use the solar energy to do the mining instead of do some the other sort like the gas and
Yeah, because
yeah,
now the cheaper way to generate electricity is using coal, and
yeah,
coal has a lot of carbon emission and so on. Because when you put coal to heat up the, I think, water or something, and then the steam goes up, and then they turbine, and this turbine will generate electricity. So for them, they are using solar powered Bitcoin mining facility, developing this. And then there are some other states that where they have this molten salt tower. where they collect the heat of the sun and to heat up the salt, molten salt, and this molten salt can go and heat up the steam, water, and then it generate the turbine, spin the turbine and generate electricity. So these of course they require large land area as well. But the thing is, zero emission is a good thing, because
Yeah.
every day we are using electricity. In fact, you look at Tesla, I think the main selling point of Tesla is that they are. Give me 3 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that they are
Yeah.
electricity to power the cars. So there's no gas involved. There's
Yeah.
there's less burning involved. Yeah.
That's why we expect in the near future the green energy will be more popular and a lot of people will use. And I hope that in near future and people will use some more and more good. That means keep our environment better. Yeah, and
Yeah.
we will stay in the green. Uh, keep our planet better and better. Okay, next year we go to the Dubai. What do you have in Dubai, Mr. Nicholas?
Right. There is Dubai is basically pushing to become the center of the virtual asset
Virtual
sector.
asset sector.
So yeah, so for last few years, they have been working very hard towards this, and of course, I think their rules and regulations are very much in favor of crypto as well. Yeah, so crypto industry as well. Yeah, so last month, they granted virtual asset license to Binance, and then
Yeah,
of course, you know that Binance is the world's largest crypto exchange, and then they also deal with FTX Europe, and this FTX Europe is also an exchange. They will set up regional headquarters in Dubai. Yeah,
yeah,
so this company BitOasis is Middle East focused. They are crypto exchange. They are focused in the Middle East market,
yeah,
and they are also based in the UAE. Yeah, so and they are also getting approval from its regulator. Yeah.
yeah,
So why I put this up is that we see various different countries, their governments are working towards how they can live with cryptocurrency and currency to be in their society, in their economy. It's very much like how we have no choice about over COVID, but we have to have vaccines to prevent COVID to hit us.
yeah,
To them, to some of the more conservative governments, they'll be thinking, "Oh, this crypto is like COVID." But that point aside, uh, they are also embracing the positivity of what crypto can bring to their economy as well. Yeah, so I think this is the reason why some of the country in the Middle East, they are very far ahead in terms of cryptocurrency regulations, and also I believe that they are possibly doing the similar thing as China did. Where's China? As China did. Yeah. So because China went ahead with a lot of this CBDC stuff. Yeah. So a lot of countries are looking at this CBDC and they have copied. I wouldn't say copied, but they have developed their own strategy. How they want to go about adopting central bank digital currency for their nation. I think the world is gearing and moving towards this direction. Yeah. So any one of you out there, uh, eh, you have what is this mark of the beast thing?
yeah. This one is information I want to share to you, to our audience, to everyone about yeah. This coming from some of the talk in the Miami 2022, and this the reason why how we will need the freedom of the cryptocurrency and the Bitcoin. And this talk is coming from the sharing one of the people in the Miami, and what is the mass of the beast? Mass of the beast is getting from the comic of from of Jack the Chick, yeah, but Chick publications 1988. Yeah, this story coming from, it say that it look like everyone must have the mark of the beast so people can buy and get some food, something
Okay,
outside.
yeah.
Yeah,
So okay, my input for this is that uh, mark of the beast is mentioned in the Bible. I think
yeah,
Revelation
that's right.
different chapters. Yeah. So of course there are a lot of theologians, a lot of people who are very into theology and into eschatology. Uh, they will be talking about this mark of the beast thing. So of course, 20 years ago, the mark of the beast for 20 years ago, when they start researching, when a lot of these gist theologists,
Yeah,
eschatologists, whatever, they they will say, oh, this barcode. All right, so do I have a barcode for this structure? Yes, barcode. So this barcode, it is going to be the representation or the one of the way the mark of the beast can come in the form of. Yeah, so why how they say, oh, because this barcode, they have the separation for to separate the number, a different set of number in the barcode. There is need to be a 6, and then there need to be another 6, and then need to be the one more 6. So mark of the beast is basically this digit 666 mentioned in the Bible. So the thing is that uh, since crypto has come into the society, into the economy. So people start to think, maybe this this crypto or maybe CBDC could be the new mark of the beast thing. But then
yeah,
I think the argument is a little bit off the tangent because if you read the Bible, it says, oh, the mark of the beast will be the forehead or the hand or something like that. But it
yeah,
mainly mentioned in the forehead. So how are you going to put this CBDC? Or maybe you're going to put the chip and the digital wallet will be on your forehead. I don't know. That's up to anyone
yeah,
to think about.
yeah,
But it's still, you still can argue over it. But
yes.
it's an interesting topic altogether.
Yeah, that's why it's I see it's a very interesting in, so I want to put in a live streaming with people because this, yeah, a lot of people have different view about say, oh,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need to be CPC or
yeah.
L,
I, I,
just
I, I think the most important factor here is that the buying and the ability to buy and sell things, ability to purchase things, ability to sell things.
yeah,
You rely on something that is money, right? So of
yeah,
course, when this barcode thing first came out, oh, it's a way to capture information. It's a way to capture the price of the item. You know, when you go to the supermarket, you just scan and then they say, oh yeah, now nowadays I don't know about other countries, but nowadays if you go to Fair Price, you go to supermarket, there's this self checkout kiosk where you just scan, and you just pay.
yeah,
Yeah, so everything you do can be cashless. Everything you do doesn't involve. You can don't need to involve physical cash, fiat cash, so to speak. Everything is numbers, just numbers. You deduct here and there. Yeah. So CBDC, fiat cash is going digital. Yeah, as what you can see from China. China had gone with the CBDC. A lot of people
yeah,
who went to the Beijing Winter Olympics, they used the CBDC as well. Yeah. So everything is just going to be digital and very fast, and I think that's the whole sentiments of why they draw this cartoon out, this comic article out. So instead of cash and all this, instead of bank card and all this, now it's the CBDC. So you have to look at the CBDC to understand this mark of the beast thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's an interesting thing. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Richard, for showing us this thing.
Yeah. Okay, next one, I want to share to you some information about that is the thing coming from the Miami 2022 also. Because when they share information, is may say at the end of the talk, they say all money carries some risk. All nation no currencies run the risk of collapsing, and digital asset can go to zero, and all stock can tank just high as they done in the past. That's why the value of money is built on belief and trust. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think
also
this sentence is true. Sorry, I just cut it. This sentence is
yeah,
very true for the US dollar, because US dollar
yeah,
is backed by just belief and trust,
yeah,
and basically backed by promise. So it
yeah, yeah.
relies on the belief and trust of the user of US dollar. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's why it's this none of this not about we spread the fur, but it is the thing we need to know that before we enter in any market, in any not only in stock or in the crypto market, we need to know that everything is depend on the belief and trust, like cryptocurrency. Yeah,
So
and that's
yeah. So there's additional information. Because
yeah.
I come across some information talking about Russia bringing back in the last few years, they brought back the gold, physical gold bar. They
Yeah,
brought back the gold from Venezuela, and also China. They bring back the gold from, I think, Switzerland or something like that, or
yeah,
is the other. So basically, these two countries, they are bringing back the gold into the countries, so that if something were to happen in the economy, in the financial industry, they have the gold to back. They have do something with the gold they have. Yeah. So somehow rather, some big countries out there, they are starting to think along the line of, belief and trust is not enough. We need the gold now. We need the physical gold,
yeah,
just in case something go wrong in a financial market, the financial industry, and then we can back our currency with the gold.
yeah. And then the article and they say that it's better to believe in something than nothing. Yeah, Bitcoin is also the thing for the enthusiasm for the believer. Some people to believe in the cryptocurrency. Yeah. So back to this is also that's we say something about um, the future of the finance. Yeah, the future. What the future
Yeah.
of the finance system? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, just now that sentence is better to believe in something than nothing, right?
yeah,
So
yeah. That's
I think that's why a lot of big companies, big investment companies or banks, they are buying up Bitcoin, because to
yeah,
them Bitcoin is a digital gold, right? So they better buy Bitcoin, so
that's
that
why.
when something happens, they still have Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's why. As Mr. Nicholas said, information to us about Russia, and I also have some little bit information about um, the um, everybody keep an eye on the Wednesday FOMC meeting because the people they thinking about they're afraid that the inflation number will be more than 8%. Yeah, or possibility more and more. That's why they will increase the interest rate. Yeah, is the reason. Also, is the reason why the price of crypto is go down this day. And the last sentence is fasten your seatbelt and hold. Yeah, fasten your seatbelt and hold. The price may go down a little bit, and let's see go to the trend view to see the support level and what's the expectation, what the resistance level of the BTC, and before we complete the live stream. Yeah, and then this morning I also see the a red candle, and now I see that some people buy and buy. at the 39,000. Yeah, and I will apply some Fibonacci attention. I apply the Fibonacci extension and I see the resistance level now is around 40,300 and the support level is around 38,000, 35,000, yeah, 35,000, 38,000. Yeah. So we also hope that it will be around 40,000. Yeah, within 4 hours because I can see the green candle. It maybe go down further based on some of the analysis from the coin Telegraph and coin DEX. Some expert analysts say that it may go down to 35,000 or last there's the article from the from the Big Max. Big Max he also say that it's around 30,000. Yeah, it's make a fear. It's make a FUD, which some people say FUD. That means they want the weaker hand can sell their crypto. When they sell their crypto, they will lose the chance to earn the high profits in the cryptocurrency. So the question should know. So the answer about what happening is just because the people are waiting for the FOMC meeting to see how's the interest rate and how is the price because now the stock market people think the Bitcoin and the stock market go together, but now at this time, SPMC stock market we can go finance Google Finance to see how's the stock market now. What's the stock market? Let's see in US, all the stock market also go down. Europe, Asia, everything go down. Oh, what happened with Bitcoin? I think this in Singapore dollar is not in US dollar. That's why the price 54,000 BTC USD. Yeah, 39.6. Yeah, it's bouncing back to 39,006 because this morning I see it's 39,300. Yeah, and all the stock market like this also had the correction about 1 to 2%. And if we can buy at the dip now, is I think it's also as a dip around 39,000 is a dip for people to get in, and anyone can set the price around 39, 38 or 35,000. Yeah, it's also the chance is also good to get some of the profits. A lot of people worry. A lot of people thinking about this, like the man in this in like the man on the stream. A lot of people feel headed now. Okay, I also think it's a time for us to complete a live stream this morning about
Okay.
the and thanks for your joining with us. And now, Mr. Nicholas,
Okay, for me to close off this thing, bro, can you share the last slide, the final slide? I just made it with the one with BTC price and gold price. I think
yeah,
this idea is very interesting. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so this one I just made 1 minute ago. Yeah, while Mr. Richard was sharing some information. Yeah, so imagine, okay, because we are talking about physical gold and digital gold. So imagine physical gold is what 62 US is it 62,000 US dollar? I think so.
Yeah,
You go gold price USD per kg. Yeah, it's 62,000 US dollar per kg.
yeah,
Right. So okay, let's say BTC is about 31,000. So it's about half the price of gold, right? So if it's higher, hopefully one fine day if BTC is 62,000 per BTC, that will be the same price as gold today, right?
Yeah.
So imagine one is known to be or expected to be digital gold, and one is physical gold. So those people, I mean, it's a funny thought. It's a very interesting. Those people who are holding 1,000 BTC, they are basically holding like what 500 kg of gold now,
Oh.
something like that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
technically speaking, so if you relate this to the, you make a comparison. So how about those companies that are holding 100,000 BTC? They are holding they are holding 50,000 kg of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fun. This is a fun thought information kind
Yeah.
of.
Fun thought. Yeah, that's
So,
right.
you know that some countries they are trying to build up their gold physical gold reserve.
Yeah.
Uh, that's
To
countries.
strengthen their
Yeah, and
fiat.
there are companies trying to build up their digital gold reserve. Yeah, so you think along that it's very fun to think along this line. So
Yeah.
I want our listeners to go back and think about this thing and whether BTC will eventually really become a the digital gold or not.
Yeah.
So as investors, we are always trying to push forward. We can stop sharing this slide. Stop. Yeah, as investors, we can always try to push forward the uh, how we can invest and make our create a better basket of assets that we have. Yeah, so besides just physical gold and even digital gold, of course we invest in alternative coins as well. And of course when you invest, remember, please do your own due diligence. And then
Yeah.
what we share here are informations uh, to, of how we can understand the market. By no means these are advices, so please do your own duty when you invest in alternative coins. So thank
Yeah.
you all for joining us this live stream. We will look forward to see you again soon.